serious warning. Final warning. We're not kidding. The playoffs are here. And someone's championship dreams are going to get turned into one very quiet plane ride home. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to the W.
My name is Katie. I'm a Spectrum customer for mobile and internet. And I grew up on a farm in Rancho, Nebraska, so I'm always cowgirling. Cowboy culture, you never want to pay more than you have to, because there are so many expenses that go into farming and ranching. To have any efficiency on the farm, you need extreme connection and reception. I bet we save about $180 a month in Spectrum, and that's $2,100 for the whole year.
Real customers, real savings. To see how much you can save, visit spectrum.com/save.
No way. The gecko was just spotted down the street.
I've always wanted to meet him. Ever since Gecko's 24/7 emergency roadside service got us out of a jam.
Sounds like you got more than just savings, my dudes.
Sir, do we know you?
They're more than just savings, they're more with Geico. With DoorDash Streets, you rack up a lot.
What up, people?
Win every week with DoorDash Streets. Opt in, order every
Just
Saturday.
checking in with the people while halftime is happening. Aces Storm. Right now, Aces are only up by 1 point going into the second half. It's been a different game than last game. That's for sure. Let me see. Allergies acting up. Sorry, y'all. Look at Shanae. Let's see what's going on. Let me get to it. So, as we stand right now, looking at the stats, we got Vegas is up, like I said, by 1 point. It's 45-44. Kind of a low scoring game, I feel like. I think we scored more points in going into the halftime last game, but Aces are shooting 58.6 from the field. Seattle's at 50. For 3-pointers, Seattle's at 50%, where Aces are at 41. 5 3-pointers, but I think three or four of those are from Skylar. Skylar hit at least 3 threes. What's going on, Jamie? Yes, Skylar is hooping. She's in that mode. Where she gets real serious. She ain't playing no games. She is fighting for them to stay in the playoffs, because as we know, like, this is only a 3-game series. Best 2 out of 3. Aces are up 1, so their back is against the wall. Free throws, Aces are at 75. Seattle's at 83. Rebounds, they're out rebounding the Aces 14-11. Assists, Aces has 13. Seattle has 12. Steals, Seattle has 3. Aces have 2. Blocks, Seattle has 1. And that was the block on Asia by Ezzy Magdagor. I think that's how you say her name. Turnovers, Aces have too many. 8 to Seattle's 6. Fast break points, Seattle has 7. Aces have 2. Points in the paint. Seattle has been winning that battle even last game, but this game they're up 16-12. Aces are leading in fouls 9-8. In largest lead, Aces had 8, and Seattle only had 4 right now. As I said, Seattle is only down by 1 point going into the half. Now, as far as points off turnovers, the Aces have given up 10 points off their 8 turnovers. Seattle has given up 8 points off their 6 turnovers. So A mini run by Skylar. She came in and did the thing. She's at 15 points right now. Asia's at 16. Both of them leading their teams. Rebounds. Asia has 5. NECA has 4. And then an assist. Chelsea Gray has 4 and Skylar has 4. So pretty pretty even there. But yeah, it's a game. It's a game tonight. No, I don't. The blowout ain't happening right now, at least. Seattle Storm is playing like the Indiana Fever is playing when you want to force a game 3. Yeah, I saw Fever won. I didn't watch, but I did see that they won that. It looked like they really took it to Atlanta, but also kind of heard rumblings from the timeline that the refs were being doing the ref thing. So I don't know. I didn't watch it. I wasn't planning on watching that game. But shout out to, I guess, Indiana for making it a series. Now I'm gonna need Atlanta to to take care of that. They need to do what they need to do and go ahead and get out of that bracket, or get out of that, because speaking of brackets, I chose Atlanta to come out of that series, so I'm gonna need them to do that before they mess up what I predicted that was gonna happen. I did 3 brackets, 3 different brackets, and all 3 has Atlanta coming out. So I'm gonna need them to tighten up this game 3 and make sure that happens. Let me see. As far as anything else, let me turn this. I have something on my glasses, but I'm gonna be on here long anyway, so I'll clean them in a minute. Let me see. Let me see anything else. We got Jewel Lloyd with 9 points, Chelsea Gray with 7, Jackie Young and Alyssa with 4, Dana Evans with 2, Kirsten Bell with 3. Oh, she hit a 3 before the game came on TV because the Atlanta game was still on. As far as Seattle is concerned, NECA has 13, Skylar has 15, Dominique Malonga has 6, Sykes has 2, and Gabby and Ezzy both have 4. But it's been Skylar that has really... Skylar has taken 10 shots. She made 5. She's hit 3 for 4 3-pointers. She's perfect on her free throws. She is the reason why they are close, because at one point Aces got it to 8, almost going to 10, and then Skylar did her thing, and now we're where we are. Yeah, it's halftime already, girl. Hey, Louay. Hey, Daniel. Happy Tuesday, everyone. What's going on? I think next season, the first round and second round should be 5 games of the competition. It probably will be. I mean, they have to figure out logistics and all that other stuff. So I think it will be a 5-5-7 is probably what's going to end up happening. That's what I think. I think it'll be good to have a 5-5-7. But I'm watching. I see the Indiana highlights now. That Kelsey Mitchell, man, she's something else, right? Louay says, yeah, it's not halftime already. It is. Chicago. Cheetah says, totally agree. I did watch the game, and yes, you're right about what you heard about the refs, the Fever refs cheating. Oh, yeah, I don't know, but the refs do ref things. They got to show that lady every time, don't they? She ain't even playing, and her face all up in the screen. But yeah, they just flashed on there. This is Indiana's first playoff win since, I know that didn't say 2006. Did that say 2006? Let me rewind it. First playoff win since 2006. Is that right? Let me look. 2015. Okay, I don't know where I saw 6. 2015. Are the Storm playing with some sort of pride tonight? Oh yeah. The Storm, well, Skylar is. Skylar definitely is. NECA started off hot. She kind of faded a little bit. She, like I said, she's at 13 points, 4 rebounds, but Skylar really turned up in the second quarter and kept them afloat. Other people might have been missing. She missed 5 shots. She did miss 5 shots, but Skylar literally put them on her back in the second quarter and got them to within 1 point. I saw a clip where they're asking different players from across the W who is the most difficult to guard in the W, and most of them, and most, if not all, say Kelsey Mitchell is her. Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell, who obviously doesn't get a lot of the shine being on that team, but I think now more than anything, if anybody has been watching Indiana or keeping track of Indiana, you will see that Kelsey Mitchell is the reason why they are where they are and why they have been, consistently winning and winning enough to make it to the playoffs. Not to say like Natasha Howard hasn't contributed and Aaliyah Boston for sure. But whenever I check the scores, because y'all know I don't watch, but whenever I check the box scores and I look and see Indiana down, I go off, do my business, I come back, and it's like Kelsey Mitchell, and then now they won. And it's like, what? Like, that girl turns up in that fourth quarter almost every time, especially if they're down, and it's a wrap. It seems like it's very hard to contain her. So that's also another reason why I want Atlanta to go ahead and take care of them, because I don't want to. Yeah, I really don't want to play Indiana as the Aces. I don't. A, I don't want to watch it, but B, I just don't. Like, just give us Atlanta. Like, I'd rather go up against them. I don't feel like dealing with whatever is going to happen with Indiana. So let Indiana do their thing, let Atlanta take care of them, and then let's go on. Because for one, Atlanta has not beaten Vegas this year at all, and I think Indiana won once against the Aces, once or twice, I can't remember. But although I think we'll see how today goes, but I think Aces is kind of on a tear. I think their mind is kind of set on what they want to do in this postseason. They kind of have like the eye of the tiger, and so I'm not really sure if any team on their side of the bracket can take them out, as long as they stay focused and they play like they know how to play. I'm expecting them to get into the finals. That's what I'm expecting. And let me see. And now when I watch her, I've been looking for how she is guarded, a tall task for anybody. Atlanta shot so poorly tonight. I saw that at least from 3. It was like 7% from 3. That's crazy. Louay says one of the fans says something to Gray on the sidelines, and she had them escorted right out of the arena late in the game. Who? Alicia Gray? Ooh, I wonder what was said. I'm sure they'll talk about it on the timeline if somebody saw it. Oh, the game has started, y'all. So I gotta pay attention. I'm planning on. Oh, that's because my TV was rewinded. I'm planning on possibly going live after the game, do a post-game recap with Cess. We ain't really discussed it in depth, so I'm going to see if we're still doing that or whatever is going on. But yeah, I'm going to finish watching the game. Third quarter has started. Got to cheer on my team. And I'll get with y'all after the game. Hopefully, even if I don't have the post-game recap on the show, I'll come back on here live from my couch, and we'll talk about post game. But y'all take care. I gotta get back to the game. Go Aces. Peace out.